Hanwella murder suspect killed in police fire. More transfers within Sri Lanka Police. 60,000 mt of coal will reach Sri Lanka on Friday, 6. Norochcholai to run on full capacity from Sunday, 8. 𝐲𝐽 to complain against Manusha. Man kills up to 10 in Virginia Walmart store. Saudi king declares holiday after shock win over Argentina. The suspect responsible for shooting dead a restaurant owner in Hanwella on 18 December 2022, was killed in police fire on Friday, 6, morning. Police spokesperson SSP Nihal Thaldua speaking to News First said that sleuths received information that the suspect was hiding in 𝐲𝐬𝐲𝐵 house in Didonia, Hanwella. Thereafter, a Western Province, South police team was deployed to the area to arrest the suspect. The police said the suspect opened fire at the police officers to evade arrest. The suspect was gunned down in return fire, said the police spokesperson. A restaurant owner was brutally killed when he was shot at point-blank range inside his business premises on the night of 18 December 2022. According to the CCTV footage, the owner of the restaurant and shop was closing up for the day, moments before the fatal shooting. The deceased was identified at 46-year-old Muhammad Farzan, a father of 3. 2 unidentified men had arrived on a motorcycle and one of them entered the premises and opened fire at him using a pistol, and the motive for the murder is yet to be determined. Multiple senior police officers including several DIGs have been given transfers with immediate effect. The National Police Commission has approved the transfers that were made based on urgent service requirements. Sri Lanka Police said that 𝐷𝐐 Karawita, who was in charge of the police legal division, was transferred to the crimes division. The police media division said that 𝐷𝐸 𝐸 was originally transferred to the Ratnapura range and was moved to the narcotics division. P. Leonid, who was transferred as the DIG in charge of the narcotics division, was moved to the Ratnapura range. In addition, 5 other senior superintendents of police, a superintendent of police, and 2 assistant superintendents of police were given transfers. Sri Lanka's Ministry of Power and Energy said that a shipment of 60,000 mt of coal will reach the country on Friday, 6. The ministry said that another 5 coal shipments are expected to reach Sri Lankan shores in January and payments for the 5 shipments have already been made. The generator at the Norochcholai power plant that was the shutdown for maintenance will be reactivated on Sunday, 8, said the Ceylon Electricity Board. One generator at the Norochcholai coal power plant was shut down on the 22nd of December 2022 citing early maintenance and resulted in the loss of 300 megawatts to the national power grid. In the midst of all this, a proposal is made to once again increase the electricity tariff. According to the country's power and energy minister, the objective of this tariff hike is to cover the cost of providing a continuous supply of electricity. One of the scenarios presented by the 𝐶EB engineers will be used for this purpose, and according to the minister, the generation plan is as follows: 27% from hydropower, 28% from coal, 13% from diesel and furnace oil, 2% wind power, 12% from private diesel or furnace oil power plants, 13% from solar power plants, 4% from rooftop solar panels. The 𝐶EB Employees Union alleged that this is an attempt to reduce the low-cost production using coal, and to increase the production that would cost more. According to them, it only costs 47 rupees per to generate 1 unit of electricity using coal. However, if diesel is used to generating 1 unit of electricity, the cost would be north of 100 rupees per. The cost to generate 1 unit of electricity using furnace oil is 65 rupees per. Therefore, an additional cost will have to be borne after electricity generation using coal is reduced, and the missing capacity is sourced using fuel and from privately owned power plants. One generator at the Norochcholai coal power plant was shut down citing early maintenance. However, the decision came due to the delay in procuring coal. The electricity capacity that was lost by shutting down the generator is now being sourced from the West Coast power plant in 𝐴𝐸𝐴, which uses furnace oil to generate electricity. If this generator is shut down until the date that a coal shipment is due to arrive in Sri Lanka, the additional cost to provide electricity is a whopping 3.2 billion rupees. The chairman of the Public Utilities Commission of Sri Lanka, Janaka Ratnayake, on Thursday, 5, said that the PUCSL is not considering any tariff hike at the moment. He suggested the government to look into actual financial data of the Ceylon Electricity Board to improve the cash flow management. He also slammed the presentation made to the cabinet on the proposed electricity tariff hike, noting that the presentation was made by new general manager of the Ceylon Electricity Board, an engineer and the secretary to the Ministry of Power and Energy, completely disregarding the proper procedure. He said if the cabinet goes ahead with the proposed tariff hike, the PUCSL will use its power to veto such a decision. 𝐸𝐴 has decided to file a complaint with the Speaker against Minister of Labour and Foreign Employment Manusha Ninayakara for criticising the powers of 𝐸𝐴 and the Auditor General. The Committee on Public Enterprises met in Parliament on Thursday, 5. A statement from the Sri Lanka Parliament noted that Minister Manusha Ninayakara on the 22nd of December had challenged the powers of 𝐸𝐴 and the tasks of the Auditor General during a national event. 𝐸𝐴 had determined that the minister's comment sets a wrong precedent, and such a comment bring disrepute to 𝐸𝐴 as a whole. Social media activist Sepal Amarasinghe, who was arrested by the CID for making defamatory comments regarding the sacred tooth relic, was remanded to 10 January. Amarasinghe was arrested on Thursday, 5, in Hanwella by detectives from the Criminal Investigations Department. Earlier on Thursday, 5, President Ranil Wickremesinghe instructed the Inspector General of Police to immediately investigate the request made by the Mahanayaka Theros of the Asgiri and Malwathu chapters and the 𝐸𝐻𝐸 Nilame of the Dalada Malagawa regarding a fake Dalada Malagawa that is being constructed in Wadakada, Kuranegala. The President's Media Division said that the Inspector General of Police had said that investigations were launched under a Deputy Inspector General of the Criminal Investigation Department. The IGP has noted that 2 investigation teams under the supervision of an Assistant Superintendent of Police have visited the site in question for an inquiry. The Mahanayaka Theros of the Malwathu and Asgiri chapters of the Siam sect and the 𝐸𝐻𝐸 Nilame of the Temple of the Sacred Tooth Relic in Kandy have addressed a joint letter to the President and requested President Ranil Wickremesinghe to fulfill the duty of protecting and nurturing Buddhism as enshrined in the Constitution. They also directed the President's attention towards reports on a fake Temple of the Tooth, and the comments made by an individual on social media that harm the mindset of the Buddhist people. The letter notes that preventing these events at the very beginning would lead to the betterment of Buddhism. The joint letter urged the President to take immediate action over these matters. The chief incumbent of the Kota Sri Naga Viharaya Venerable Kotahi Naratha Thera also filed a complaint with the police headquarters over the matter. Lorfs Gas announced that it reduced the prices of its domestic gas cylinders. New prices, Colombo, as follows: 12.5 kilograms, 5,080 rupees per 5 kilograms. Rs. 2032. Litrogas announced that it decided to reduce the prices of its products with effect from Thursday, 5, night. The price revision is as follows: 12.5 kilograms LP gas cylinder reduced by Rs. 201 to 4,409 rupees per. Old price 4,610 rupees per. 5 kilograms LP gas cylinder reduced by 80 rupees per to 1,770 rupees per. Old price 1,850 rupees per. 2.3 kilograms LP gas cylinder reduced by 38 rupees per to 822 rupees per. Old price Rs. 860. A shooting at a Walmart in Chesapeake, Virginia, on night Tuesday 22/0 November 2022 left multiple people dead and injured, police said. Officers responded to the store less than an hour before closing around 10:12 p.m. and found the victims and evidence of a shooting, Chesapeake Police Public Information Officer Leo Kaczynski told CNN. Details on exactly how many people were killed or injured likely won't be available until later Wednesday because investigators were still sweeping the store overnight to look for additional victims. Or people who may be hiding. Kaczynski said. Investigators believe the shooter was an employee or former employee of the store who opened fire on other employees in a break room. The Washington, D.C. Field Office of the Bureau of Alcohol, Tobacco, Firearms, and Explosives is assisting local police in the investigation. Saudi Arabia has declared a national holiday after the football team's 2-1 win against Argentina at the FIFA World Cup, state media reported. Saudi King Salman announced that all public and private employees will get a holiday. Schools will also remain closed. The move comes in the middle of final exams in the Gulf nation, indicating that they will have to be rescheduled. Turki al-Sheikh, an advisor at the royal court and head of Saudi Arabia's General Entertainment Authority, announced on Twitter that admission fees would be waived at major theme parks and entertainment centers in the city on Tuesday 22 November 2022. Saudi Arabia bounced back from conceding an early Lionel Messi penalty to produce one of the greatest World Cup shocks thanks to a Salah al-Shehri equalizer and a sublime Salem al-Dawsari winner at the Lusail Stadium in Doha. Celebrations erupted throughout the capital Riyadh after the final whistle blew, with fans forming impromptu dance circles and waving the sword-emblazoned national flag from the windows of speeding cars.